Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Tinker77 and we are again on the survival multiplayer server and we're back over at my base. This is a fun area and I've been working on this a little bit. You can see I've been putting in some walkways that are down low, just trying to keep the symmetry of this base going, okay? So we've got a mess though here, and one of the things I want to do today is I want to try to figure out storage. Try to figure out what we're going to do. I'd like to get a storage system started. I doubt I can get something done in this episode completely, but at least get it started. So that's going to be one of the main things for today. Now, when I came over to my base, there was another book here. We're going to take a look at this, and now there is a scavenger hunt. Last time it was Treasure Island. Now there's a scavenger hunt. Treasure Island sold out pretty quick, so let's see what this is. Scavenger Hunt Challenge, okay? Welcome to the Scavenger Hunt Challenge. During the month of May, take a screenshot of as many of the following rare items as you can. Send the screenshots to Momcrafter via Discord private message. Scores will be tallied at the end of the month and prizes awarded. First place is 10 diamond blocks, second 10 gold, 10 iron for third. Find something rare that is not on the list, submit for judging and possible extra points. Be brave, be adventurous, be industrious, and have fun. Okay, so there's a bunch of things here. We've got find various items, looks like a mule, fox, arctic, and orange. Various things. Okay, those are pretty easy. Bonus, in the near vicinity of spawn, you can find a sheep named Jeb, a horse named Dinnerbone, and a rabbit named Toast. Okay, so maybe we should go over to the center and see if we can find those things, and also check on our shops real quick. Let's head on over there. Before I forget, I want to give you an update on the map project. We are really close to getting this whole thing set up, and you remember how I made it nice and big? We started to get some lag. It was pretty bad, so we had to basically take out what I had done and go back to the map that we had. We offset it a little bit, so the center of town is a little bit further south. That way my base shows up on the project. There it is, right down there. But yes, the item frames in the maps started causing a lot of lag. So we decided against that as a group, and that'll be that. There are some ideas floating around for this other area that we have, but nothing's built there yet. Okay, so we're going over here to the iron shop, and let's just see what we have here, because I know I can fill some of this up. That's empty. This is about half full. We got some diamonds. That's excellent. And this is full. So we got basically 1.5 of these barrels to fill. Okay, so we need to find these things again. And if you look at this book, what does it say was the things we needed to find at the end? Let's go check that out. A sheep named Jeb, a horse named Dinnerbone, and a rabbit named Toast. Let's see if we can go find those. I don't see any Jeb sheep over here. There's a sheep right there. But is that named Jeb? Doesn't look like it. Nope. Okay, not this one. Not this one. Not those guys over there. And not these guys either. Could that be the horse? I think that might be the horse Dinnerbone. Let's go see. I just happened to see that on the backside of that hill. And we're going to check this out. Hopefully, this is Dinnerbone. Of course, it's way up there. Dinnerbone, how did you get up there? Is that you, Dinnerbone? That's Houdini. Wow, we found Houdini. That's not one of the named ones, but I don't know if this is a rare one. We should probably take a snapshot. Here we go. Houdini. There we go. Something's not right here. I think that's Dinnerbone. Let's take a screenshot. There we go. Okay, that's one down. We still have to find the rabbit and the sheep. I have not seen a rabbit at all, and I've seen tons of sheep. Hopefully we can find one. Okay, I haven't been able to find any more, so I thought I would come over here to the scavenger hunt, and I'm going to see if I can go, and I'm looking for a crafting table. I don't see one. I got to use diamond blocks. I don't have any diamond blocks on me, and there aren't any crafting tables. I guess I'll just put in 9 diamonds like that, so that way we have enough for a block. Okay, so now we're going to start to dig over here. We're going to look around and see what we can find. We're looking for a shulker box. We can get 1 shulker box. I'm looking around for that. I don't see anything. Oh, there's one. It's an orange shulker box. Okay, let's grab that, and let's get on out of here. We're going to go over here to the chest and dump off the sand that we dug up, and now we're going to go look at this box. It says Horsey. Horsey? What is that about? Okay. Looks like we get a name tag, we get a diamond horse armor, and a saddle, and a bunch of apples. I guess this is all horse related. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's head on back to work on the base. What I want to do first is to move the nether portal to a new location, and that's going to be clear up at the top. I have a reason for this. So we have to go up there and kind of build a platform, and I've got an idea of how to do that, okay? So let's go up there right now. It's a little bit of flight time here. Okay. And if you remember, we were up here, I marked, ouch, bad landing. I marked this as a center point, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to push that down with some pistons, okay? So let's put a couple blocks here, okay? And then put a couple more if I can do that. There we go, okay? We want the piston to go right here, okay? So let's put this piston down so it's facing downward, just like that. And then we can put the lever right here. And then what happens is we'll push that whole stack down. Now, pistons have a certain amount that they can work with, and that's fine. We can just keep on doing this and keep pushing it down to where we want because we're already one block lower. Now, we need to have at least, what, 5 or 6 blocks? So let's do that. Let's do 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. So it's gone 6 blocks down. And that gives us 6 blocks of height, or 5. So let's do one more. I think we can do one more, right? Or should we do 2 more? That should be good, right? Okay. And there we go. So now if I basically go down through here, I can get all the way down to that layer, and then I can then be on that block. Then we can start to make a little platform. So I'm going to do that right now. And the little platform is complete. You can see we're right below this area. I really need to get back up there and see if I can put this. Let's see if I can jump up and do this. Can I get that right there? Nope, I can't do it. But we need to just get up there real quick here and replace that and fix that little block. There we go. And take down our piston, of course. And now we don't really need a center location because we have that below. So there we go. Okay, so now we have to move the portal. So I'm going to go down there, way down there. And we're going to take apart the portal. And we're going to bring that up to top, up to our little platform, and use that. Now that we're up here, we're going to basically take out these blocks that I've put down, and we're going to put the portal up here, okay? And we're going to make it a 3x3 interior portal, so we're going to do that. There we go. Almost there. There we go. Okay, now if I light this, it should link up to where it was before, so let's go through and check. Takes just a second to go through another portal. There we are. Make sure when we go back, it goes to the same location, and then we're good. All right. That's still really loud in my ear. But yes, the nether portal is linked up, and it comes out up here. And anybody who comes out here better have an elytra because there's no way out. If, for some reason, somebody comes up here and they don't have an elytra or any way to do this, they have to come in by ground, that's fine. I have to go to my other little base and walk over here or whatever. This is meant to be a place where people can fly. So I'm gearing it towards that, and that's why the portal is up here. Okay, let's go back down. Okay, I built another platform up top, and we're going to get some supplies down here. I need my orange box for orange concrete and stuff. I need the red one. That should be right here. I'm a little worried about some of these creepers and things I'm seeing around here. I also see sea lanterns. There they are. Okay. So up above, I created another layer just a little bit down. Same technique as I just did earlier. What was that? Uh-oh. Oh, he's got a nautilus shell. I think we'll have to get that. We'll have to get that right now. So here we go. Let's go get this guy here. Oh, there you go. And sorry, buddy. And we dropped the shell. Good. Okay. Anyway, squirrel. Yeah. We've got a layer up here, and I want to start up there to build out the storage system. Okay, let's get up there first. Okay, am I going to make it? No. Okay. So up here is where the storage room is going to be, and it's below here, and we will have a way to get between this layer and this layer besides just jumping down. But we're going to build out this section. Now, the chests that you would normally access will be kind of like around in this space right here, and there's going to be a lot of redstone and things behind it. So I need to build this out a little bit. So we need to use the same technique we used earlier, and I want to bring this line down 4 blocks and build out an area that's 15 blocks long and kind of make a rectangle, okay? So let me do that real quick. And now this space is done. Now, it looks like these lights are off-center, but that's only because I'm lining them up with these lights here. So from underneath, it should look like these lights just kind of continue. They're at the same ratio where I'm doing every 2 blocks. And there's one right there. So it should look from below, look like it's the same thing. And that's kind of what I was going for. So this is where some of the redstone will go. And of course, once this module gets done, later on I can add more modules off to these other sides. But for now, we're just going to need just the one, and I'd like to get this done. So you can see here we have ladders going down in here. I can work. It's just going to be great. What I have to do now, guys, I have to go and gather up tons and tons of resources. Hoppers and droppers and redstones. Oh my. Let me get going on that. I need to make at least 3 stacks of hoppers. And so that means if there's stacks, I need to have at least, what is this, 15 stacks of iron? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we should be able to make 3 full stacks of hoppers with this. There's 1 stack, 2 stacks, and 3 stacks. That was one of the hard part, but thankfully we have an iron farm. And that barely made a dent. You saw that. It was just a little bit of this. We still have all of this with iron. That's fantastic. Okay, let's go make some droppers. All right, I've made a bunch of droppers. That's pretty good. I know I'm going to need redstone torches. We're going to need a lot of torches because we need to make repeaters and comparators. So I've got 4 stacks here. Hope that's enough. We'll do this a few times here. But there we go. Okay, so we've got a bunch of torches. Now I need to get some repeaters and comparators. I'd like to get at least 2 stacks of each. It's good to have all this stuff. I really should put this all like in a red shulker box. Do I have any red shulker boxes? Let's go check our extra shulkers. I do not, but we can make one really quick. Let's make this pink one. It's almost red. Let's find some red dye here. There's some red dye. Okay. Now we're going to have our red. And I did that again. I always do that. I always put in the last slot of the chest. Do you guys ever do that? I always do that. It always messes stuff up. Okay. This is going to be our redstone supply box. Okay. Let me go and make some comparators and repeaters. I finished out the box. We have our hoppers. We have repeaters. We have comparators. Chests and droppers. We've got a bunch of torches and some lamps and some furnaces. These are useful in this particular build. Some redstone blocks, which we can break up for redstone when we need it. And some other colored blocks here that are concrete powder. I need to run these through the concrete machine. And then after we have that done, I can go over to the base. So I'll go do that right now, and we'll see you over there. This storage system that I'm using was created by Nembomb, and it was created a couple of years ago. So I'm going to put a link down to that down in the description. Now, I really like how he does his tutorials. Some people do the whole video is showing you step-by-step how to do it. And this way, he puts it in his world download, and it puts it step-by-step. And so the first step really is to work on some of the redstone that's on this layer. So I've taken a couple of screenshots, and I'm going to start working on this right now. So hopefully we'll get that done. Well, after I sleep, it's getting kind of low. I know it doesn't look like much, but this has a lot of stuff that it does here. One of the things that it does, which is one of the reasons I like this, is that it has this redstone lamp here, which is an indicator that something in this storage system, when it's running, is in there running. So this will be lit up. When it's done, there's nothing being processed or being sorted. It is off. So that's kind of cool. This is also a little bit of a clock in here, which helps with timing of a lot of this system, okay? So the next step is to kind of get some of the hopper lines done and the dropper systems that bring items up and bring them down. So I'm going to do that next. Okay, I've put in the hoppers that go into the chest. This glass wall here represents chests. It'll actually be 3 high, not 4. But the 4th one needed a block to put there, so I just put it up there anyway. But imagine chests are here. They will come out 2, or if it's shulker box, it could be just 1 block. But anyway, these hoppers feed into it, okay? So what's going to happen here is around in this area here where you don't see a space, there is a hopper that will go over to this dropper elevator, which will take it up. It'll cycle in, come into this chest, cycle down, go over to the next hopper or dropper elevator, and so on until it gets all the way over here. And if anything doesn't get sorted out, it'll end up in a chest on this side. So that's the plan there, okay? So now that I've done this, the next step actually is getting the hoppers set up. Also, I wanted to show you this really quick. I know you can see there are arrows on the hoppers. This is vanilla tweaks that Exumavoid puts out. I will put a link to that in the description as well. This is useful to know which way hoppers are going because you can get this really confused, especially when you have large amounts of hoppers together. So I'm using that right now just so I can make sure that I get everything correct. Okay, let's get this other hopper lines run. Upper level hoppers are done. You can see there is a little trick in this where it has this little shuffle pattern. That's why the arrows are so nice, to make sure that I've got this correct. You can see it's right there. Here's it's going that way. This is going that way. And this one's right here is going that way. So I know that this is correct, which is really nice with these arrows. So again, I recommend this, especially if you're doing some big hopper builds. Lower hoppers are in. Now we get to do some of the fun stuff. I think I'm going to work on the back part here first. Okay. There's some redstone that goes over here, and then we'll work on the redstone that goes in here. And this is going to be very tight, but I think we can do it. So I think it's time to get some more redstone stuff. The redstone on this side looks to be done. I'm just double checking everything, comparing to the pictures that I have, screenshots that I took from the tutorial. And yeah, everything's looking, I think, correct. Yep, all the torches are there. We have a torch tower. Yeah, okay. There's that one. There's one in there. Yep, everything looks good on this side. So now I need to work on this section here. And this one's going to be a little tricky because of the space in here. It uses a lot of observers, which I have 22 of. It's probably not enough now that I think about it. It also uses rails. It uses powered rails, and that's probably not enough either. So I'm going to have to make those in a little bit. But I'm going to go as far as I can just to make sure that I'm doing okay with this. And yeah, we'll get there. We're almost done now. Now the insides appear to be done. I'm just checking all the repeaters that they're on the third step. They look like they are so far. Everything's in line, which is what we want to see. Yep, I think everything is good. So there's only a couple more steps with this, and then it should be running. So I'm going to do that now. That involves setting up a control mechanism on this side, which kind of uses this cascading system to control these lines. And also we put in the chest where we load the storage system with our items that be sorted, okay? So that's the next step. Okay, everything is in place. I think the system is ready to go. We're going to test it now. What's going on here is this is the input chest, and you would normally put chests or shulker boxes here with the items preloaded. Look like, for instance, on here, all the spots are filled up, okay? So it would try to fill in any spots it could, and if it can add to a stack, it will. If it can't find anything, it should then end up over here, okay? So we're going to throw some stuff in here. I got 20 red concrete. Because we have no chests here, this should just go all the way through the system and end up over here. So I'm going to put this in right now. 20 red concrete, and here we go. And the system should start up. You should start seeing some blinking going on. There we go. The light turns on, telling us the system is processing some items, okay? So eventually, it takes a little bit of time, they should get over here. Now, up here, you can see these chests. These are not part of the storage system. What these are kind of like item buffers, because as you know, sometimes when you hold chests open, it can keep things from going into them. So this is basically like a backlog holder. We've got plenty of space in case we keep a chest open for a long time. Anyway, those items are gone, and they're going all the way back into this dropper set, and they're trying to find a chest. And of course, it won't. And so they will end up over here. So we'll just wait a moment, and we should get those 20 back. The lights have stopped moving. This light is out. Let's see here. And we have 20 red concrete. Okay, that first test is done. So let's do another test here. Let's take out this spot right here. Okay. And that probably went into the the system. It's going to start blinking again, probably. Let's see if it does. I'm curious. I don't see it yet, but does it automatically come through? Nope. Okay. Anyway, let's put down a chest here. Okay. And we're going to take some items here. Let's put some cobble here. Okay. So this chest will be just for cobblestone, right? And we have 10 left over. Let's throw our 20 concrete in here and 10 cobblestone, and let's see what happens, okay? So here we go. Is 20 of the red concrete and 10 cobble. So this should show 11 cobble when we're done, okay? So we're going to wait for this, and hopefully that will then show that it's sorted out and put the item in the right place. The blinking just stopped. We should see 20 over here. We do, and no cobblestone, and the cobblestone did filter into this box. So this system is working. This is fantastic. So what I need to do is, over time, put in chests in here that I know I want to store things, and we'll build this area out. I also need to start to decorate this up a little bit. So I think we're probably going to do that next with some various forms of concrete and things, make this look a little better, and that'll be cool. Now, the neat thing about this is once I've used this area, maybe I've got so much stuff that I need to have more, I can build another one of these off in this direction. And the nice thing is that this is the output. Well, the output I can just chain into the input of the next line. Also, because every module will have an input and an output, if I know, for instance, this is all redstone stuff, and I want to put wood in, there's no reason to put the wood here. I could go to the next spot and put it right there, and it'll sort it just with that module. So I can selectively put in things if I kind of know where they go without hunting for the chest. So this system is pretty darn nice. And if you also noticed, it was silent. I am so very happy with this. Let's go and put some boxes down here, and let's try to figure out what we're going to do as far as decoration. Keeping with the red and the orange kind of look, I think the red nether bricks would look really good here. We need to have some sort of stairs that are going across up here. I'm going to get rid of this glass, and we're going to basically put this across the top here. This needs to not be too deep like that, because I want to have the ability to have shulker boxes in here. It can be a shulker box, or it can be a single chest, or even the double chest like I have here. Okay, so we need to have this be at least 1 deep. So what I'm thinking here is that we'll have like an upside down stairs over here, and we're going to have one over here over top of that location right there. And then we can slowly put this up here like that. Same thing over here. And then kind of like frame this out. I think this will look pretty darn good. Just like that. Okay. Now, like I said, this is too deep right now because we have double chests, but we don't have to have double chests. We can always do single chests. And that's not where I wanted it. But I think that'll look pretty good. Now, the other thing we need to do here, I think, is this right here. I have a ladder here and a ladder over there. So I think we're going to be able to basically frame this out a little bit more like this. Okay. And put a door in here, and that way we can access it. And the nice thing is that over on this side, again, we can do the same thing. Because remember, these will be, different modules will be set up all around this area, and this will be my storage system. It's going to be pretty cool. We're going to do one little set of loading this up here. And I have brought over here basically cobblestone and gravel, granite, and that's not granite, it's diorite, granite, and andesite, sand, grass, and dirt. And the idea here is I want to put these in these chests. And we'll have one of these like this. Okay. And then the rest of this should then go into the system. I'm going to prime this all up, and then we're going to load this up and see that it does do exactly what it's supposed to do. This is all loaded up, ready to go. So I'm going to stick in, let's see, let's do some dirt. Let's do some 5 nether bricks and 3 white concrete. And then we'll do the rest of these items. Okay. This system should handle this just fine. It's going to take a little while to go through all of this, but it should start working, and it should go through. You can see the light is on. It's working fine. You can see the little blinking if you can see through there. You know, you got little lights blinking. It's great. And like I said, it should end up, all those items should be in here, except for those that aren't in that list, which should be over here. Okay, and I got some red concrete that I got to put away. It's going to go over in the red box right here. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to let this run, and we're going to see the results. The system just finished. We should have our leftovers here. It is the 5 red nether bricks and the 3 white concrete. And these all should have 64 and 12 in them. And it does. Double checking. Everything seems to have arrived perfectly. So, yep, I think this sorting system is fantastic. It works great. It works for exactly what I want to do. This is excellent. Okay, now, before I end this episode, I want to go back to town and see if I can find Jeb and Toast. I think we found Toast. Toast. Are you Toast? Are you the bunny in the carrots? I think so. Let's take a screenshot. There we go. Okay, let's go and find Jeb. There's somewhere around here. We've got to find him. I found Jeb. There's Jeb. Way over here out in the woods. Definitely Jeb. We'll take a picture of that. There we go. Okay, so we did it, guys. I got all of the ones that are close by. So I'm going to have to send those out to Momcrafter in Discord. I'm going to do that right after I finish this video. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, please click the like button. If you have any comments, put them down in the comment section. And if you'd like to be notified of the videos that I produce, please subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to hit the little bell icon so you get all the notifications. Got anything to say, Jeb? I guess not. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.